And welcome back, everyone. This is Jason Brown, the Charlotte agent. Thanks so much for subscribing and for all my supporters and those liking the videos. Today, I want to cover a subject on how not to get scammed when you're relocating to a major city, in particular for those who are renting. A lot of times, when you're relocating, you may not necessarily want to buy as soon as you get there, and there's nothing wrong with that. That can actually be a very, very good tactic. However, for those who are looking to relocate to a major city such as Charlotte, North Carolina, how do you go about it so you're not going to get scammed? Because there are a lot of scammers out here, especially with all the people that are moving to Charlotte, North Carolina, but for other major cities as well. So let's get into it. First tip I have for you: start your journey early. If you're thinking of relocating to that city, not quite sure yet, or it's a definite, if you can start this thing like 90 days out, that would be awesome. That's going to give you time to really survey the place, see how some rentals are performing in certain areas, really get a feel for the price points and what you get for that amount within that area. So start early. Secondly, and this is not to shame any other platforms, but use the MLS. And that's most likely going to require a real estate agent, which is great because now you have a professional working for you. And I'm not knocking Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist or whatever have you, but the MLS is going to be the most trusted source. Why? Because number one, that's a realtor that had to list the property. So they're representing the landlord, they're representing the owner. So there's an accountability level, high level accountability with that. So those listings, 9 times out of 10, 9.999 times out of 10 are going to be legit listings. Secondly, if you're using a real estate agent, which I highly recommend, there's an accountability level for that. Also, that agent has access to, tax records, and they can do more thorough research to make sure that the owners are substantial and that they're legit and all that kind of good stuff. Real estate agents, they may charge a small fee, but most of the time, the bulk of what they're going to get paid comes from the owner / landlord or property management firm over that rental. So you don't have to worry about, paying like a hefty commission, because that's majority of that's going to be paid by someone else. So, but the MLS is really your best source. Yes, you can use Zillow. Yes, you could use rents.com, Trulia, realtors.com. That's all great, because when I list my properties that I do for my property management, it gets syndicated to all those websites anyway. But use MLS, and I have my notes here. Like I said, this I don't know if I said it, but this is impromptu, so it's not going to be the most perfect video. But hey, this is content and it's valuable. All right, so use a real estate agent. Pull your listings that you're interested in as much as possible from the MLS. Let's see what I have. If you're going to be signing a lease, you want to lock in that price for 2+ years, that's a okay tactic. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're going to do that, have that recorded in the public records. That way, whether you're using an agent or not, but whoever is saying they're the owner, they're signing for it, you're signing it, have that thing recorded. Just like when you're closing on a home and you sign all the docs, both buyer and seller, all parties included sign the docs, and then they have it recorded. Do that if you're signing a lease that's going to be 2 years plus. I highly, highly recommend that. Getting that lawyer involved, it's just going to save you so much time. It's going to give you peace of mind and potentially save you a lot of money if that person's a scammer, because scammers don't want to do that. Scammers don't want to pay agents commission. So that's why you should use an agent, because that agent's going to be calling saying, hey, what's the commission on this property if it gets leased? Scammers are cheap. So, weed those scammers out. But signing a 2-year or more lease, have it recorded, put it in public record. So should you go to court, you'll have that document. They'll have access to that document. and you'll be good to go. Also, make sure you're getting proper receipts. For my property management, I have a portal that all the tenants use so they can see how much they're paying, when they're paying. I also create a private folder for them that has all their documents in their lease, addendums, all that paycheck stubs that they initially submitted just for them. So they have access to that. But when it comes to paying any money, make sure that you're using an agent if all possible. If they're not using an agent, you can move forward, but most public records will demonstrate who the owner is. Do your best research with that. And if you pay them any money, pay the minimum amount up front and make sure you get the proper receipts. Okay, so hopefully that helps you. Just a quick impromptu video. You all be blessed. Please make sure you like the video. If it's of value to you, subscribe to the channel. If the channel is value to you, you can check me out, the Charlotte Agent, of course, on YouTube, but also on LinkedIn, on Facebook, on Instagram, on Threads. And I look forward to bringing you some more great content in the near future. All right. And go Charlotte Crown. You see my shirt? We're in the playoffs. So hopefully we win and go to the second round. All right, y'all. Check you later. Peace.